1990s, American nuclear physicist Edward Teller was among the first scientists to model an experiment that would address the issue of global warming. He speculated that aluminum oxide could be injected into the upper atmosphere. It would act like tiny mirrors and deflect a portion of the sun's rays back into space. Supposedly, it was never put into practice. But activists believe the government has revived Teller's theory with some dire health consequences.
We see it every day in the skies.
Fallout from this chemtrail project are these 10-micron particulates falling by the megaton on unsuspecting people, plants, and wildlife. Now, a human hair is 100 microns across. 10 microns is submicroscopic. It can impact our lungs. It can inflame our hearts, give us heart disease, leading to fatalities. So this material comes down randomly in invisible clumps.
Dave Dickey also believes in chemtrails. As a landscape contractor for a large city, he spends a lot of time out of doors.
Contrail development is different than it ever has been in the past. And I do remember one in January of about 2002, where the number of flights overhead were extremely unusual. The number of contrails in the sky was unbelievable. We're counting 40 to 60 flights. And out of those 40 to 60 flights, most of them left an incredibly persistent large plume which would spread out and cover the sky.
As a landscaper, Dickey has to be familiar with the types of trace chemicals usually found in the environment. He regularly takes water and soil samples and has them tested.
There was some research done that claimed that aluminum oxide could be used to reduce global warming. And I thought that if there was any chance that aluminum oxide would be used in the atmosphere, that it would show up in precipitation.
He collected rain samples on days when he noticed heavier than usual air traffic and took them to a lab.
Then I expected to see baseline measurements where aluminum would show up in precipitation at about 0.0093 milligrams per liter. Very small amount of aluminum naturally present in precipitation. It was 20 times higher approximately than what was expected to find.
We got a lot of scalar action happening over here, and these are all artificial clouds. You can tell they're just dust clouds. There's no moisture to them at all. And you can see on the windshield, that is very likely nanoparticulate geoengineering weather modification materials on the windshield. And then you can also see in the background here, we have the lines, the spray lines in the far background there. Yeah, so these particulates will grab any moisture in the air, and they can push or pull it with this electromagnetic radio wave technology. And you can see they're trying to do something with it by these scalar clouds over here. Along the coastal mountain ranges that there's some lininess to these clouds as well. See how they're kind of like lines basically in the background. Once again, we have nothing but lines, spray lines. Those are the remote coastal mountain ranges up ahead there, and they're just spray lines.